We've solved the mystery of Steve Rogers, but what about Bruce Banner? Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by today. Before I get into it, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out so much, and it keeps you in the loop as well as basically just this little place going. Last week's She-Hulk, the first episode, actually impressed me. I was not expecting much from this show. I wasn't expecting it to, blow my mind. I wasn't expecting it to be awful. I just wasn't sure if I'd turn it on and go, this is not for me. And it still may happen. This week may be a very big departure from last week. A big part of what got me into last week was Jennifer. Jennifer is hysterical. And yes, I kept calling her Jessica last week. And I do think that's because Jessica Walters just passed away not too long ago, and I was a fan of her. Look her up. She was amazing. And also Jessica Jones. That aside, Jennifer really pulled me, and I love her humor. I love her personality. I love her relationship with Bruce, which I hope they keep on going, even if they're just texting or calling each other occasionally. Please keep that in the series. I love it so much. And I know there are a lot of people out there who are not liking the show for their reasons sometimes. But I think there is a place for comedy in Marvel, just a straight up comedy show, and that's what I'm taking this as. I'm looking at this like just a comedy. That doesn't always work with every Marvel character. I'm thinking of a very specific one right now where I think it's gone too far into comedy lately. But for a show that is just fully designed to be nothing but, I think it's working so far.
Titania caused panic while fleeing traffic court.
In the aftermath of the chaos,
Oh, she was fleeing traffic court.
For stopping the rampage.
Like a chick Hulk. A She-Hulk? Exactly.
And there it is.
That's for you. That name better not stick. So dumb. I can't even exist without being a derivative of the Hulk.
That's a pretty dumb name, too.
Love that. Love it.
There's a hot chick over there. I'm gonna go talk to it.
Some guy just gave me both of these drinks for free because you're a superhero.
I'm 6 figures in student loans to become a vigilante. That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason. Offer health care.
Did Tony
Maternity
check all those
leave,
boxes? I need to hear that
pension. Are
again.
they even paid?
Here's the thing, though. Hulk Gen is a total snack.
Are they even pay?
Sorry, it's a no.
We just can't take the risk of a sideshow.
Some firms would want that publicity. Why?
No, you can't work here. They don't have good snacks.
This might be the most far-fetched thing Marvel's ever done.
Here, Gigi.
There you go.
Hi! You shouldn't have.
I already told everyone, so it won't be awkward. No one.
I just blanked on his name, but Perfect Strangers. Perfect Strangers. Holy.
I gave him your number so that he could call you for advice.
Please stop giving my number out to strangers.
Now, Jen, that Hawkeye guy, what happens to those arrows of his? I mean, does he go around and collect them when he's done?
Jenny?
The thing that you were dreading happened, but look, you're still standing. And now you get to keep moving on.
That's really good advice.
You got me fired, now you want to hire me.
To be head of a new division, yes. Take some time.
I accept. But I...
You start Monday.
Okay. Yeah.
She didn't even ask salary. She didn't ask what she'd be doing.
This way, please. We are the first top-tier law firm, but I'm curious, what do you think about it?
I'm... agnostic.
Interesting. Oh.
I'll spend the rest of the year worrying about what I just said.
You're right. She has no idea what he was asking.
Whatever case you want to assign to
Your
me.
first case is the parole of Emil Blonsky. Mr. Blonsky has been serving a sentence in an ultra-high security prison.
I am very familiar with Mr. Blonsky, sir. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right. Mr. Blonsky is well aware of your familial connection and has signed a conflict waiver.
He wants to sell her on being a changed man. Guarantee it.
Walter,
Yeah, I'd be a little terrified too.
When you enter the visitor safe area of the cell.
You gonna serve me up with some fava beans and a nice candy?
Ma'am, this is a prison.
Of course.
I've been wanting Abomination back so bad.
With 7 soulmates that I met through the prison pen pound program that I want to start a new life with.
Wow.
So,
7? Did he say 7?
let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we?
But then you went on a destructive rampage in Harlem. That wasn't sanctioned by the government.
Yeah, because they pumped me full of that super soldier serum. I thought I was going to be, you know, Captain Bloody America. Something, you know. Where's the
That is
justice in that, Jack?
true. He was pumped full of that stuff
I
because Ross
understand
gave
your
it to
point,
him.
but
And that's
the
when
parole
he-
board's gonna need to know that you feel remorse for your actions. To
He
even
got worse
consider
and
release.
worse. He was a little off already.
Various
But
haikus that I've written
Oh boy.
to
Haiku.
each of my victims expressing the sorrow. I just want to move on with my life. Live in peace on a large piece of property purchased for me by my 7 soulmates.
Right.
Fuzzball. I was wondering if she'd talk to him about it. But
Hey Jen, what's up?
Bruce,
Kinda need to.
hey, listen, I got a new job,
That's,
and you're always saying that, you know, everybody deserves a second chance. And
I
I'm not
think if-
falling for an act here, but Blonsky did seem to have really good arguments.
Well, sure,
You
we
know,
all
isn't
want
rehabilitation something that we should strive for as a society?
he went
But none of that matters.
That fight was so many years ago. I'm a completely different person now. Literally.
and
So you're sure you're okay with it, really?
What'd they end up naming you anyway?
She-Hulk? Don't even.
No, I love that.
You coming to LA anytime soon?
Yeah, probably not for a minute.
There you
awesome. Awesome.
Hello.
I've already got a winning strategy, and it is 100% in the bag.
Glad to hear it. You might want to take a look at the news right now.
Yes.
Showing the Abomination participating in what appears to be an underground fight club after having somehow escaped from prison.
No.
That sucks.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing down here. Just keep turning. I've turned it left, I've turned it right. Look. Counterclockwise. I don't know what we're doing.
All right, I love that they are tackling the Blonsky storyline right from the start, because that was teased in the trailers, and I think we were all hoping for that and hoping to see that. And it isn't just obviously going to be a passing reference. This looks like it's a major part of the story, maybe even the rest of the season. And I really wanted that. I've wanted Abomination back. I mean, we got a glimpse of him recently in Shang-Chi, but now the character is fully back. And don't think I don't recognize this sets up him showing up in the Thunderbolts, because it really does. But, you know, that's if Jen wins the case that she's 100% sure about. Even if she doesn't, though, he'd still be in prison and they could probably pull him out for the Thunderbolts. I like the idea that, yeah, Blonsky's been in prison for 10 years, and you know what? It's water under the bridge at this point. He was all jacked up on super soldier serum, which, by the way, it wasn't even the correct serum from, if I remember correctly. It was never the actual serum that changed Cap, that changed Steve. It was the serum they tried to recreate, if I remember right. At least that's how I thought the canon worked. At any rate, his body pretty much rejected it, and it went terribly wrong and made him psychologically worse and worse. That's not to say he wasn't already messed up in the head a bit. He was. He was, I wouldn't say he was too messed up, but he was very trigger happy. He was very gung-ho about his mission, but he didn't seem psychopathic. He did seem overly aggressive, but he didn't seem that far. It didn't seem like, as a person, he would want to destroy an entire city block or entire neighborhood. To me, there is a strong argument that, yeah, he was under the influence of the super soldier serum and also the other stuff that he had put in him. But the super soldier serum precipitated all of it. And the serum, I hate even calling it the super soldier serum because I feel like it's just a serum, had a horrible negative psychological effect on him. At least I see that as the argument. I'm a little torn on whether or not it truly did, because I think there were elements of that there, and I think the serum just kind of heightened that, you know, give the super soldier serum to a bully and he still remains a bully. So we'll see. We'll see. I want to see if it turns out that he really is a changed man or if this is all just some sort of a smoke screen. I also like that little tease about Hulk. Is he going off to find out he has a son somewhere? I would absolutely die if that's what we're headed towards. If we're going to find out his son is out there and we're fully doing, you know, the World War Hulk, or Planet Hulk, I should say, storyline. I would absolutely love that. World War Hulk would be something else entirely. Ooh. We'll never see that in the MCU, unfortunately. Maybe a what if. And I did get my wish. I did get my wish. Bruce is still involved in this show. I really wanted him involved. He does not need to be the lead whatsoever, but he has such great chemistry with Jennifer. I really wanted that to stay. And plus, he does have a bit of a big brother role to play here because he has been through it. He does know what it's like to be a Hulk. So, and a superhero on top of that. So, it makes sense that he would be a part of the story. It is very organic to the storyline itself and to Jennifer's character. It would actually be more jarring if he was completely removed from the story. So they've really done a good job here of keeping him involved, but not letting him overshadow what is Jennifer's show. So yeah, so far I am still in. I'm enjoying this show, and I like the fact it's 30 minutes. It's not a long show. It doesn't outstay its welcome, and that is part of the fun of it is, you know what? It's here for a few minutes. I smile a lot. I'm having a good time. Bring it on. All right. What did you guys think of this episode? Leave your comments below. Do you think Blonsky has truly changed? Do you believe it's all a smokescreen? Where do you think Hulk is off to? Whatever your thoughts, leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. It helps out the channel immensely and just keeps it going. All right, and before I go, as always, please take care of yourselves and please take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.